Yeah, I mean, to be even in the squad for the World Cup was really magical, and it was I was quite relaxed about the whole thing, but then my family, after speaking to them, after getting announced, was incredible. So like, and that kind of filtered back to me how amazing that was, and then obviously to get picked in the team now, it's been more relief, and now just kind of real anxiousness, but like excitement for the game to come.
Yeah, so just getting picked for the original training squad, which was about 50 boys. That was exciting enough, and then moving on to like going to Switzerland, Turkey. It's been a long summer, but really exciting as well. And then being picked for the World Cup squad was an unbelievable feeling, and then just everything just builds up again to get picked in the starting team, which is very exciting, and can't wait to get out there tomorrow.
And Nick, you've got plenty of experience there with George North. This is sort of the fourth World Cup, so how much can you lean on that?
Yeah, I'll be leaning on it a lot, and hopefully we'll be having constant communication in the game through stoppages, in play, stuff like that, and I'll be leaning on his experience because it's invaluable. So I'll be doing that a lot, and we'll be making sure we're solving problems together, and against a good centre partnership. So I'm really looking forward to it.
The centre partnership obviously is quite tasty, isn't it? It could make any World 15, is it intimidating at all?
No, I mean, Semi has played for Bristol and been outstanding, and you should watch the magic he can do, but it's one of those things. I wouldn't say I'm intimidated by it. You just got to be prepared for it. You've got to stop the offload. You've got to expect physical ball carries, and you've got to front up. And it's just that, isn't it? Like, as soon as you're intimidated or you're getting like that, you should probably change the way you're thinking about things, I think.
Mike, how do you stop Fiji in defence?
Just what Nick said there, I think he nailed it really. We've got to be physical, we've got to take some bruises tomorrow, and off the destroyed if we can. But it's going to be a huge effort. Everybody's talking about this Fiji team, and rightly so, because I was at Twickenham a couple of weeks ago, and they were mighty impressive, and it's a massive challenge for us, but one that we're really looking forward to from a defensive point of view.
Fiji are looking really confident, so that they're saying all the right things, and we keep referring back to 2007, but it's important to remember that Wales do know what it takes to beat Fiji.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. I think it's a whole new ball game now. The teams, they've developed as a nation team, and rugby's what keeps them together. A little bit like Wales, really, a bit like the Welsh people, rugby keeps them together, and that's what makes it a fascinating game. There's a hell of a lot of talk around it. And like Nick said and Ger said, we're really excited around the challenge of it.
It was great to finally see some rugby last night, wasn't it? After all the hype and all the build-up, you lads must be chomping at the bit and then to finally have your turn on Sunday.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Like watching it last night, the physicality of it all, and I think that's what I'm personally really excited for tomorrow is the physicality of the game. And I think every game is going to be the same, and I think this World Cup is going to be huge for physicality, and we're really looking forward to it.
Saw a few red shirts in town last night. They're making their way here. How excited are you to, perform to the Welsh fans here in Bordeaux? And your family's going to be here as well.
No, we've been out for coffees and stuff. People are bumping into you, always saying things and saying good luck and stuff. So you're well aware of how many people are here, and it's awesome. And I speak to my family. They were out last night for the game, and they're watching, and they said the atmosphere was just amazing. Welsh and Irish fans all cheering on France and stuff. So I think the buzz around France has been phenomenal, and I think you're gonna really try and feed off that again.
Nick, if I can go back to you, how long has this been a goal of yours playing in this tournament? How long have you thought about potentially one day playing in a Rugby World Cup?
I honestly say I haven't really thought about World Cup. I genuinely haven't. I don't know, something about me. I never really think that far ahead, because I never really think it's possible. And then obviously, you get to a stage where you come around to World Cup and you start thinking, hang on, this could be possible. You could be there. So I probably go on. I work a bit weird like that. I don't really. Imposter syndrome, stuff like that, until you're actually in the team, until you're there. So, but like I said, I haven't really thought about it in that sense, but then when your family start showing how excited they are. When your friends start like getting excited for you, it starts to hit home a bit more.
And Mike, there will be times in the game on Sunday when Fiji have a purple patch and they get an offload away, they get in behind. What is the message to the players in those scenarios?
I think we've got to expect lightning bolts from this team. Bigger at Twickenham a couple of weeks ago, 71 minutes, and they lose the ball, they don't exit properly, and they get meters after contact down the edge, and then they get an offload. So them are the kind of lightning bolts, line breaks, offloads, as Nick's already said, how they pick through the breakdown. We've got to be really alert and alive around our defence in every area.
And obviously, the first 20 minutes are probably going to be key in this match. They always are. But if the longer Fiji stay in this game, for example, the more confidence they gain, how important is it that Wales start that?
Yeah, massively important from a defensive point of view. We're expecting that kind of arm wrestle, and we've just got to stay in the game physically, mentally. Our IQ's got to be good around our discipline and our tackle management and our field position territory. But like we said, we're going to take lightning bolts at some point, and we've talked about that. I think it's about us what we do well now and really focus on ourselves.
And just finally, for me personally, obviously coaching in a World Cup, how do you feel at this moment in time? It's a big moment for the players, but a big moment for the coaches as well.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Warren's a lot of experience in World Cups. I've been around the game a hell of a long time, played a lot of big games as a player. But I'm really excited. I'm really, really excited. I think, just like Gar and Nick said though, to want to be involved with Wales, and secondly to be here in France, I think is an amazing prospect for everybody.
Thank you. Mike,
you speak about being aggressive in defence. How do you work that balance, being aggressive, but also being ready to scramble when those line breaks and offloads do go?
Well, I think we talk about around our effort-based stuff. Nothing great happens without effort. And I talk a lot to players about there's more in us. I think tomorrow we've got to see the best of us against this team. I really believe that. I think when I talk about physicality, we've got to be good technically around I mentioned earlier in the piece, tackle management, about where our shoulders are. Not just that, about rolling away, a breakdown, and all that area about our decision making, not burning bodies at breakdowns. So it's a massive area. Physicality is an easy word to say, but we got to lead with our actions tomorrow night, as I'm sure Fiji will. We're expecting that from them as well.
Nick, Gareth, obviously Jack's leading the team tomorrow in his first World Cup. Just how is he taken to the captaincy role?
Yeah, I think he's been brilliant, and I think what Jack does brilliantly is lead by example as well. Just in training today, speaking to Force about it, he puts a tackle in, and he makes me want to put a dominant tackle in, and I think a lot of the boys feed off his example on the pitch. So in that way, he's been brilliant.
Yeah, his work around the pitch is just phenomenal, and he's actually getting pretty good at talking as well. But he is an example kind of guy. What's surprised me as well is how Dewey's taken on the co-captaincy as well. The way he speaks I've been really impressed with that as well. So they're actually forming quite a natural kind of leadership. So it's pretty exciting to follow them. Yeah.
French press. What did you think about the game last night?
The first half was really interesting to me. I think New Zealand, I think they really did their homework well, and their set pieces, the start plays were really brilliant. And I actually thought France were on the ropes towards that last first half, but then that second half it just showed how the quality of some players. Dupont maybe not having his best game, but still France managing to beat an absolutely world-class team in All Blacks is pretty phenomenal, and it sets a big marker down. And I think just very impressed with the way they stayed in there when they're back on the ropes, and then they really stepped up a gear and just used their physicality. And I think it was really impressive against a properly good side.
Gareth, os gallai ofyn I ti ddechrau llongyfarchiadau ar gael dy ddewis I wynebu Fiji, beth oedd y teimladau pan glywys i'r newyddion?
Wel, ni'n mynd jyst edrych mlaen o'r gêm fory, a wedi bod yn haf eitha hir o ymarfer, so ymarfer caled fyd, so ni'n jyst I gael ei ddewis I wario ar y gêm dynta, mae'r gwaith caled wedi cael ei dalu off a ni'n just, yn edrych mlaen yn fawr iawn am fori.
Ie, fa'n trwy chi bod paratoi ers misodd, faint o ddisgwyl mlaen sy'n yna i chi gael camu ar y can y fori?
Ie, wel, fe'n gweud, ni'n gweithio mor galed fel garfan a mae'r na gyd wedi gweithio am yw'r gêm cyntaf yna, ni'n rili ars mlaen a ni'n grŵp eitha ten nawr beth, so ni'n cael lot o sport ag ili a ni'n gweithio am galed beth, so ni'n rili ars mlaen am fori.
Dwi'n meddwl taw fori cyment trwy'n olynol i Cymru a Fiji wynebu gilydd yn gêm y grŵp yn cwpan y byd. Siwt gêm ti'n disgwyl, fydd hi'n agored, fydd hi'n gorfforol, pa fath o gêm chi wedi paratoi ar y cyfer?
Fi'n credu bydd bach o bopeth rili, mae'n mynd o'n gêm corfforol a agored. Bydd rhaid ni weithio am ddyffyn yn galed i stopo'r fel offloads na a just gweithio'n galed am ei gilydd byd, so ni'n gwybod bod nhw'n mynd i bod. Ond just y gwaith off y pale sy'n mynd yn bwysig i ni.
Ni'n gwybod 4 blynedd yn ôl, ath Cymru ar ei holi, a wedyn dod nôl i ennill y gêm. Hynny'n tasach chi'n mynd sefyllfa debyg ffwrdd, chi'n ddigon hyderus bod y gallu, a bod chi'n ddigon falle cwl o dan bwysau i allu taro nôl?
Ie, fi'n credu nawr un o'r cryfderau sydd gyda ni yn y garfan, fel boes gyda profiad fel Biggs, Gar Davis, maen nhw digon o brofiad yn nhw i ddod nôl a cymeryd y mantes o'r tîms na ni i ddod nôl ar y blaen.
Fel ti'n sôn, y cwpan byd cyntaf di, nifer o chwaraewyr dod nôl, pedwerydd cwpan y byd. Faint o gymladd falle mae'r chwaraewyr mwy profiadol di roi i chi sy'n ma'n tro cyntaf?
Tipyn bach, ti'n gweithio ti fel mae'n mynd i fod, ond fel mae'n esbonio bod mae'n mynd i fod yn wyniaeth i beth ti'n teimlo amser ti mas yma, mae'r awyrgylch ar y funud dros Ffrainc i gyd yn ti'n gallu teimlo fe bod mae'n mynd amser ti ar y bws yn ffordd i marfer pobl yn clapo a babod mewn, so ni'n rili ers mlaen am fori achos mae'n mynd i fod yn gêm enfawr i ni.